All right, so working on my 2002 Ford Expedition again. Again, keep in mind it's two-wheel drive. Yesterday, it was not wanting to warm up, and so, or actually it wouldn't even start. Upon the switch of the ignition, it'd make a click sound. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out today, see if it warms up, or see if it starts up, I should say. Nope. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear that, but so it's making a clicking sound upon the switch of the ignition. It's not passing to the starter. 2 days ago it did start up. We didn't do a cold start during the snowstorm, so I have reason to believe that water has gotten into the starter relay. So today I'm going to go ahead and show you how to replace the starter relay and where it's located. Here we are in the engine compartment. That right there would be your starter relay. As you can see, it looks like it's 2 bolts, 3 bolts, possibly 4. We'll have to remove the posts on the cable there, or on the battery, so that way we don't electrify ourselves. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna knock that out, and we're gonna skip forward onto the next part. I'm gonna go ahead and take this moment to tell you what you're gonna need to go ahead and replace this. Most cases you should only need a 13 millimeter. In my case, I needed a variety of anywhere between a 12 millimeter, a 1/2 inch, a 13 millimeter, a 15 millimeter, and a 14 millimeter. And that was all just to get the electrical components out. So definitely keep that in mind. Oh, and I also needed an 8 millimeter to remove it from the firewall. But and then of course a pair of safety glasses. You are messing with electricity, so I also recommend a pair of insulated gloves, so that way you don't shock yourself. With the removal of battery, again, you want to start negative first to remove, then positive, and then the reverse to put the battery back on, just to avoid any arcs. But we'll continue here now. All right, and so here we've gone ahead and removed the posts on the battery, starting with the negative first so we don't create an arc with the positive. We're going to go ahead and tackle those two out next. And as you can see now, I've gotten that module out. There's the old module. Now to replace it with the new one. Here is the replacement model. This is what you'll be looking at. And so that's the starter, or the ignition switch. That's the top half of the plug that you saw earlier, and then the bottom half following the cords that you removed, being the positive. We're going to go ahead and get that slapped in, and we should be good to go and get ready to crank this up, and hopefully it works. Alright, so about done. Got everything put back into place that belongs where it belongs. If there's an extra bolt, not all vehicles use side I, which is the left bolt between the two there that you can see. I'm going to go ahead and connect the battery, again positive first, then negative, and then that's just to avoid a spark, and then we're going to try and light this bad boy up. Okay, so at this time I've gotten the battery hooked back up, but I think it's been out of commission for so long that the battery is now drained. That being said, my car's motor is no match, and as well as battery is no match for this truck battery here, so it's treating it like a trickle charge at this moment. I'm trying to speed up that process. A little bit of gas to get the alternator turning, to power both batteries. Hopefully that'll create just enough charge for the battery so I can get that started and charge it on its own alternator. I'm going to go ahead and skip forward ahead across all this, of course, and hopefully at the end of this that thing will be back up and running.